The Hajj is, without a doubt, one of the most profound spiritual journeys a person can take. But, for the person leading the group, the Nazim, it's also a monumental logistical challenge. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the official list of 57 duties. You're about to see how this incredible spiritual event is also a complete masterpiece of logistics.
It really all boils down to this question. It's about mastering the mundane stuff so that everyone else can experience the magnificent. It's about handling all the practical details so the pilgrims can focus purely on the spiritual. This checklist, it's not just a to-do list, it's the actual blueprint for making that journey possible. We're going to break this down into 4 key phases. First, the crucial prep work before you even leave. Then, those critical first hours on the ground in Saudi Arabia. After that, the intense period of the rituals themselves. And finally, making sure everyone gets home safe and sound. Okay, phase 1. A successful Hajj doesn't just start at the airport. No way. It begins weeks, sometimes even months before. This is where the Nazim lays the groundwork for absolutely everything that's about to happen.
In the modern Hajj, you have to understand the Nazim's smartphone is as crucial as their prayer beads. I'm serious. This digital toolkit isn't some luxury, it is the command center for the entire group. Mastering the official complaints app means issues get logged and resolved fast. An active WhatsApp group? That's the central nervous system for communication. Updates, reminders, alerts, all in one place. And making sure SIMs are active before travel? Oh, that is a game changer. It just eliminates all the chaos of trying to get everyone connected right after you land.
Now, this is way more than just a packing list. See, the Nazim's job isn't just to advise pilgrims. It's to personally verify that every single person has these 5 critical items. They are the final checkpoint. A missing document can literally derail a pilgrim's entire journey, and the Nazim is the last line of defense against that happening.
Beyond the documents and apps, a great Nazim prepares their people. This means really digging into the roster to see who's elderly, who might have medical needs, and having emergency contacts for everyone, just in case. And here's a really brilliant piece of strategy: identifying and empowering subgroup leaders. A Nazim can't be everywhere at once, right? So they build a leadership team within the group itself. It's such a clever way to manage headcounts and just multiply the points of contact and support.
All right, let's move on to arrival. The second that plane touches down, the intensity just skyrockets. Those first 48 hours are a total whirlwind, and it's where all that preparation is immediately put to the test.
This right here. This perfectly captures the 2 parallel realities of arrival. For the pilgrim, it looks simple. You just follow the Nazim. But for the Nazim, it's this whole multi-step process. They're doing a head count as people get off the plane, they're inspecting the bus, is the AC working, they're getting the driver's contact info, and then they're doing another head count once everyone's on board. It's this hidden layer of immense responsibility.
Just think about that for a second. 27. By the time a pilgrim has unpacked their bag and is finally relaxing in their hotel room, the Nazim has already ticked off 27 of their 57 official duties. It just goes to show you the incredible front-loading of work that happens in those first few hours. It's just, wow.
And once they're at the hotel, the work just keeps going. Sharing the hotel's GPS location. So simple, but such a vital safety measure. The Maktab ID, that's the pilgrim's official pass for the days of Hajj. And then, after all that logistics, the Nazim has to shift gears and become a spiritual guide, performing the first Umrah with the group to build their confidence and really set the tone for the journey ahead.
And now we get to the heart of the Hajj. This is the Mashayar period, the movement between the holy sites. Logistically, this is, without a doubt, the most complex and demanding phase for any Nazim.
So, Mashayar, that term refers to the 5 core days of Hajj. It's like a tidal wave of movement between these massive tent cities and sacred sites. I mean, just try to imagine millions of people on the move all at once. The Nazim's job is to be that calm, guiding hand in the middle of it all.
This timeline really lays out the rhythm of the Mashayar. Each of these 5 days is a huge logistical shift, from the tent city of Mina to the spiritual peak at Arafat and then back again. For the Nazim, every single one of those arrows on the chart is a complex operation that needs perfect timing and crystal clear communication. In a sea of millions of people and thousands of nearly identical tents, navigation is absolutely everything. So the Nazim strategy has to be multi-layered. They have to know their camp's location inside and out. They hand out both physical and digital maps. But crucially, they train people on how to actually use them
and even save the GPS coordinates in the phones of the younger, more tech-savvy group members. It's like creating a whole network of navigators. Yeah, it's the question every Nazim dreads, but it's one they absolutely have to be prepared for. Because despite all the best planning, in a crowd this massive, it can happen.
Panic is just not an option. Instead, there's a protocol. Remember those subgroup leaders we talked about? They become the first responders. They conduct an immediate, organized search of the area. If that doesn't work, the Nazim escalates, coordinating with official contacts. And the final step is to make an immediate, formal report with all of the pilgrims' details to the authorities. It's a calm, systematic response to a really high-stress situation.
The main rituals might be over, but the Nazim's job is far from done. This final phase is all about ensuring a smooth, stress-free journey home for every single pilgrim in their care. Luggage. It's a classic cause of last-minute airport stress, and it's the Nazim's job to get ahead of it. They have to communicate these rules clearly and over again. Standard luggage and gifts, that gets checked in. A change of clothes and any medicines, that goes in your hand luggage. And the two big no-nos, excess weight because you'll get fined, and Zamzam water in your checked bags. It will absolutely be confiscated.
The final push is basically a communication blitz. Getting that departure schedule out early is so key. It lets pilgrims plan their final farewell tawaf without feeling rushed. The Nazim uses every channel they've got, posters in the building, WhatsApp messages, to make sure nobody misses the crucial details for a smooth city check-in. So, after 56 really specific logistical duties, we get to the last one, duty number 57. It's kind of a catch-all, but it's also the real heart of the role. It's the duty to be a problem solver, a source of comfort, a patient guide. Really, it's the duty to just be of service in any way that's needed. It's the human element that ties all the other duties together.
And that brings us to one last really crucial thought. You see, the official list covers the science of being a Nazim, the logistics, the plans, the protocols, but the art of it? Well, that's in everything that isn't written down. The 58th duty is the one you define yourself. It's that extra act of kindness, that moment of patience, that little thing you do that transforms a well-managed trip into an unforgettable spiritual journey. So it makes you wonder, right? What would yours be?